Welcome to the weekly Bible breakdown. I'm Shane. Today we're diving into Revelation 21, verse 4. He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death or mourning or crying or pain, for the old order of things has passed away. This verse paints a vivid picture of a future free from pain and suffering. Let's unpack these powerful words and discover the depth of hope they hold for each of us. Life in this fallen world can be tough. We often find ourselves facing storms that seem never ending, carrying weights that feel too heavy to bear. We all carry burdens and face heartaches. Sometimes it feels like the pain is too much and the loneliness is overwhelming. But in the midst of our pain, God whispers a promise that brings hope and light even in the darkest of times. He will wipe every tear from their eyes, every tear shed in sorrow, every tear of despair will be tenderly wiped away. Imagine that for a moment. Picture a world where pain and suffering are no more, where every tear is gently wiped away. Every single tear, every bit of sorrow wiped away by the very hand of God. His touch brings comfort and healing. This speaks volumes about God's love and compassion for us. His love is so deep, so profound, that He promises to personally comfort us. He sees our pain, hears our cries, and promises to comfort us. He is always there, ready to bring us peace. He promises to personally wipe away every tear, to be there in our moments of deepest sorrow, replacing our pain with His perfect peace. His peace that surpasses all understanding, bringing calm to our troubled hearts. This verse points to a future where tears of sorrow will be no more, a future filled with joy, peace, and the comforting presence of God. There will be no more death or mourning or crying or pain. Imagine a world where the shadows of sorrow and the sting of loss are forever banished. This speaks to the deepest longing of the human heart. A world free from suffering, a place where every tear is wiped away and every heartache is healed. We were created for eternity, for perfect fellowship with God. Our souls yearn for that divine connection, a bond unbroken by the trials of this world. But sin entered the world, bringing death and separation from God. This fracture brought pain and suffering, casting a shadow over our existence. Revelation 21 verse 4 offers a glimpse into a future where that cycle is broken. It promises a new dawn, a fresh start where the old order of things has passed away. Death, the ultimate enemy, will be defeated, and there will be no more reason for mourning or crying. In this promised future, joy and peace will reign supreme, and the human spirit will find its true home. The verse gives us the reason for this transformation, for the old order of things has passed away. This old order refers to the fallen world system we currently live in, tainted by sin. It's a world where darkness seems to reign, where evil often appears to triumph. But the good news is that this old order is not the end of the story. Jesus came to inaugurate a new order, a kingdom of light and righteousness. Has passed away. The verse concludes. The finality of these words brings a sense of closure, yet also a promise of something greater. The old order, with all its pain, suffering, and death, will be gone. The sorrows that once weighed heavily on our hearts will be lifted. It will be replaced by the new heavens and the new earth where God's presence dwells forever. Imagine a world where the light never fades and joy is everlasting. This new order is described in Revelation 21 to 22. These chapters paint a picture of a future filled with hope and divine glory. It's a place of unimaginable beauty where there's no more crying, no more pain, and no more curse. Every tear will be wiped away and every wound will be healed. This is the hope we cling to, friends. In times of despair, we remember this promise and find strength. We know that this world is not our home and that one day we will inherit the fullness of God's promises. Until then, we walk in faith, looking forward to the day when all things are made new. Friends, when the weight of this world feels heavy, remember the promise of Revelation 21, verse 4. God sees your pain, hears your cries, and promises to wipe away every tear. He's right there with you, offering comfort, strength, and hope. So lift your eyes to the heavens and let the hope of Revelation 21, verse 4 fill your heart with peace and joy.